But let's go in then to the arena as these teams get ready to go into round 2. Trade Chat All-Stars take the initiative and the advantage, and despite the bad opener, in my opinion, managed to get a kill. And, well, GotGame East have got to be feeling bad about that situation, and I'm sure, you know, Runes of Lordaeron didn't help him either, so maybe a slightly better map then for GotGame East with Sodder being able to kite somewhat more in kind of tree form, which is looks kind of ridiculous, by the way, Blizzard. Doesn't look very cool whatsoever.
What, tree form?
Yeah.
Looks great.
I just think it looks silly. Look, he's a tree, and how can he grow legs and roots at the same time? It makes no sense. And which one of those roots is, you know?
Haven't you seen Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, okay. But his legs are particularly short, so maybe make them longer as the game opens up. Scotty is going to be targeted to begin with, slightly down low. He's going to go offensive on Venruki, and that was a nice block, and I'm not sure if that was perfectly timed, and Venruki's going to come out, drop one, a palm, sorry, onto Toes. Toes going to have to run away, go defensive in this situation. He is going to get one heal off, goes up to full HP, paint suppression up. Happy Minty's on the back of him. Venruki blinks away, and he isn't going to have ice block available. Let's switch over to Venruki as he puts out as much damage as he can, and that was a self-sacrificing moment, as it is going to be a cross kill with it was an arcane missile followed by a barrage to get it off, and Happy Minty onto the back of Reels in that situation, going to be taken off into a poly by Scotty. It's Druid Rogue versus Mage Druid, and I'm going to go with the Druid Rogue in this situation. They should be able to take this. Reels is hurt.
Yes.
He also is dotted up. Let's try and find him, waiting for those dots to run off on the other side of the map. Continue, Matthew.
Yeah, Reels maybe putting too much effort into trying to get the re-stealth. He has got a few ticks of bandage, but really struggling to get out of combat here, and re-stealth with very far up on him. And
ooh, and Sodder at the top, taking a little bit of damage as Scotty, after the evocation, pulls out Happy Minty. Cloak of Shadows going to break that. Happy Minty does find Reels, and you've got to bear in mind that he is Mutilate, so he's going to need a lot of help, and they need to get on this Druid together. I don't think they're going to be able to take down Happy Minty, but Reels dropping ridiculously low at the moment. Moonfire has been put up. They are going to go on Sodder. This is what they need to do. Yes. They get it on Sodder, and now Happy Minty's got to come in. How many cooldowns has he available? He has enough, and he is going to get the counter kill and put into a sheep. And, well, they did exactly what they needed to do. Both these teams playing absolutely fantastically. Slow put onto Happy Minty, and Scotty is going to take the initiative, go to the top, take these true shadow sight. He's got to watch out though for a shadow step up, but he is going to be drinking up and needs that mana back. Happy Minty going to mount up. Can he pull a Reels off on us, where Reels took on Malice in a one-on-one, and it is a 1-0 scoreline, but they sure as hell, Happy Minty won't be wanting to let this go to 2-0.
Yeah, what an epic game this has proven to be so far, as Scotty tries to pick up the stealth detection buff. He is about to drop down, and Happy Minty's just below the pillar, mounted up.
He's not going to really want to drop down in that situation, and I don't blame him, because there is a line of sight that is caused from hanging underneath here, so the guy at the top is going to find it hard, and obviously if he dropped down, that would I would rather, he's going to look for the opener. Once he gets it, he's just going to try and keep as much damage on as possible and kite when he needs to. Now, Happy Minty, both of these Shadow Sight buffs are down. He can wait for a lot of his cooldowns to be back up. Not sure if he's going to wait that long for it to happen, but a good place that he's in now. So Happy Minty has the bridge. He might just want to stay up here and wait for these buffs to come back up, then sap, and then try and open. You can see Scotty is going to be getting absolutely full. Mana shield up to boot as well. So that's going to be helping him, but kind of sat down there. Not necessarily a bit cheeky, but certainly if Happy Minty opens down there, Scotty can get up to the top and take that, you know, height advantage, and then use the bridge to actually firstly line of sight just over here, but then also jump down left and right if he needed to do so. So Happy Minty wants to take this fight up top, and I think Scotty, you know, waiting down there is great, but I think Happy Minty might have the advantage. The only thing we got to worry about, Matt, is the sheer damage that Scotty can put out, and well, he's going to have an ice block available surely, and you can see the dead people kind of telling each other what's going on. And well, Venruki is the spy for Happy Minty, and well, if Toes knew where Happy Minty was, he would also be that spy. Happy Minty actually going to take the Shadow Sight buff. And, I mean, you know, you've played Rogue, and what would be your best kind of opener here onto Scotty?
Well, he could. He is playing Shadow Step, so he could open with a cheap shot and try and pull off a 5-point kidney after the blink, or you know, he could open with it. It depends really what cooldowns he's got, whether he's got prep up, whether he's got vanish up. You know, yeah, he might just play it safe, go with a Garrot.
I mean, he's also got. I mean, would you use maybe Cloak of Shadows early? Because if he opens up down here on Scotty, right, and then Scotty instantly blinks, right? If he Cloak of Shadows, then he can't be slowed, so he can use Sprint to get back on his target instead of Shadow Step. And then, you know,
is Scotty playing Full Frost? Because I didn't see any.
He's
water
not. He's
elementals
playing Arcane.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, you know, he's going to want to use slow as his kind of, you know, key.
I mean, normally 1 versus 1 versus a mage, I'd save my cloak for against a Full Frost mage. I'd save my cloak for when the water elemental pops. You know, but
you know, he might want to trinket the Nova and then Cloak of Shadows and drop as much damage as he can, then go into Vanish again and then reopen up. And I think if Happy Minty went down there, did a good opener, yeah, blow your Cloak of Shadows early just to stop a slow and any potential kind of damage.
If I was him, I would really save the cloak for after a blink when Scotty has his blink on.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Open up, Scotty blinks after a Nova.